Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will be talking about the job description of the student manager. So let's go ahead and start with number 1, and that is manage student labor and scheduling. So this really goes into play with your day and night convos. A lot of job duties comes with that for ushers. So you want to make sure that they're present and in the positions that they need. This also goes along with co-curricular combos to have ushers signing up for which co-curricular combos they would like to work. Number 2 says manage communication for the department. A lot of the communication that we will have with students is primarily through email. So when there's issues or maybe if students just have questions, that will be through email. You of course will have to speak to students and communicate with them at the convocations, either day, night, or co-curricular. We also use Facebook as a form of communication, and that is just through very informal, if someone messages you through Facebook, or of course our weekly posts that we do on Facebook as well. And that ties along with number 3, which is manage marketing, social media, and advertisement for the department. Like I mentioned, Facebook is where we post weekly every Tuesday what Thursday Convo is for that week. And we have a slight description and a photo of our presenter. We also advertise through posters, and that's distributed up throughout campus. Keep in mind, you do need permission from Student Life to post in dorms and to post in the dining hall and in that whole alumni building. So make sure you turn in your posters and they will post them up for you. But in places like MAC or the library, feel free to post them. And another thing that I like to do is promote them in class. For instance, this past week's convo was Father Gregory Boyle, and that really connected with our class, and I brought that up in class. So a lot of my teammates in class attended that convo online, since now everything is online, but I'm sure they will attend in person if that time does come. And number 3 is interview and train department associates. So for every new person who wants to work for the department, you are in charge, along with Thomas, with the assistance of Thomas as well, to interview ushers, the assistant student manager, and other positions that may be open. You're in charge of seeing if they're fit for the position and if they have what it takes to be a good usher and to speak up and to be a good worker. And the training comes in part with the scanners and headsets, and of course how to manage those, how to use those, how to not break them, how to make sure that they're scanning and keeping the data that they do scan. So training comes along with that. We have number 5, which is enter all online data for convocation. I've used Excel, and that's our way that we transfer all the scanner information onto the Excel sheet, and we turn that into the core FTP and through Banner, and I'll make a video explaining that since I'm sure you may not know what I'm talking about. And then we also use, that's for the student credits. For student surveys, we use Qualtrics, and we do print out reports for Thomas as well. Number 6 says delegate tasks for department associates and distribute labor. So this is really mostly important with co-curriculars. In the past, we have been short-staffed, and we never want to be short-staffed for any convocation. So what I did to personally confront this issue was I required ushers to attend at least 2 co-curricular convocations. So that could be music, dance, theater. And unless, for example, if they're a nursing or an education student who may have a lot on their plate, or just a senior and may have a lot on their plate, if they speak to me, I would waive it and they would just have to require 1 or none at all. It depends on their situation. So again, this is just what's best for you, and in that time, that's just what I chose at that time. So we have a number 7, which says control student payroll and attendance. And that really just comes with the software the labor department uses, which is Tracy, which you access through MyBerea. And you can sign up with labor themselves and get training on Tracy and the different codes. But again, I will also create a video on that as well, in case that you forget whatever they may have taught you, or you forgot just something real quick so you can look back on. Number 8 is update and regulate associate job duties and descriptions. So I just want to emphasize that you have to be flexible. Times will change. For example, COVID-19 was a big turn no one was really expecting. So it comes with a lot of flexibility and to adapt to whatever job duties will come with that. We have number 9, which is control software for data entering. So that's really just more with scanners, as I mentioned before, just using scanners, the Excel sheets. There's different ways you can use Excel sheets. And again, I'll create a video since it's different for day convos and different for night convos. Core FTP and Banner, of course. And number 10 is manage technology for department. And that could, again, come into play with scanners, headsets. With scanners, we've had issues in the past, so those can be very picky at times. And technology comes into play again with a group chat for open communication with you, your ushers, and the assistant student manager, along with Dr. Aarons. And at the time right now, we use WhatsApp, but maybe GroupMe could work as well. Number 11 is perform multiple tasks at the same time. Again, this job comes with a lot of duties, but you do have to be flexible and understand that times will change and understand one thing may happen while another thing is happening, and which is why you should always remain a line of open communication between you, Dr. Aarons, and your assistant student manager and ushers as well. So that is it for job description. Let's hop on over to the next part on our transitional manual.